Today, we're going to take a look at how money grows over time through interest. We'll focus on both simple and compound interest, and more importantly, what makes them different. Rather than just applying formulas, we're going to make sense of how and why the mathematics works. When we talk about interest, we are really describing how values change over time. In this lesson, we'll focus on three key ideas: how money grows, how simple and compound interest differ, and why compound interest increases more rapidly. Let's start with a basic example. Imagine investing $1,000 at a 10% interest rate. 10% of 1,000 is $100. So after 1 year, the total becomes $1,100. Simple interest is calculated only on the original amount. Now let's extend this over time. So first year, you have $1,100. In the second year, we again take 10% of the original $1,000. That adds another $100, bringing the total to $1,200. In year 3, the same thing happens again. So what we notice is that the increase stays the same each year. Increase is $100 each year. The key idea is that the interest is always calculated from the original amount. Because of that, the change remains constant. This type of pattern is called linear growth. Simple interest grows by the same amount every year. That is why it is a linear growth. Now, let's adjust that idea slightly. What happens if the interest is applied to the updated total each year instead of the original amount? This is the idea behind compound interest. So let's use the same initial investment. We have $1,000. The interest rate is 10%. After the first year, we have $1,100. The interest is applied to the updated amount. So that's year 1. In the second year, we no longer calculate 10% of 1,000. Instead, we calculate 10% of 1,100. We use the updated amount. That gives us $110, bringing the new total to $1,210. So now the starting value changes each year, and that's the major difference. Compound interest grows faster over time because interest is earned on interest. If we look at the pattern, we are multiplying by 1.10 each year. So instead of adding a constant amount, we are repeatedly multiplying. This repeated multiplication is what creates exponential growth. So notice year 1, you have 1,000 times 1.10. Year 2, 1,100 times 1.10. Year 3, the updated amount times 1.10. So the key idea, we multiply, then the money grows, and because we are repeating this, the money grows faster. This repeated multiplication is what creates exponential growth. This repeated multiplication leads to the compound interest formula. In general form, the formula is A equals the present value multiplied by 1 plus R over N raised to the power of N times T. This formula represents repeated percent growth applied multiple times over time. So why does compound interest grow faster? The key idea is simple. Interest earns interest. This creates a compounding effect. So you have the cycle, you start with the initial amount, you earn interest on the current total, add the interest to the total, and repeat each year on the new total. Each cycle makes the next one bigger than the last. That is why growth accelerates over time. So we have here simple interest versus compound interest. For a simple interest, the interest is calculated on the original amount. For compound interest, the interest is calculated on the new total, which is the principal plus accumulated interest. Simple interest has the same interest in each year, but for compound interest, the interest amount increases each year. Growth is linear for simple interest. Growth is exponential. Gets faster over time for the compound interest. So for our example earlier, the initial amount is 1,000. Rate is 10%. Time is 3 years. For simple interest, that would be 1,300. But if you calculate that using compounded interest, that will be $1,331. So why does this work? Instead of applying a percentage to a fixed value, we're applying it to a value that keeps changing. Each new value becomes the base for the next calculation. That is why the growth accelerates over time. For real-life applications, compound interest is used in many real-life situations that help your money grow over time. We see it in savings accounts, investments, loans, credit cards, education funds, and many more. So in this lesson, we explained how and why those values change. And we saw how repeated multiplication leads to exponential growth. Now it's your turn to apply these ideas. For practice, try solving problems on simple and compound interest and focus on explaining why the values change the way they do.